Hi! I'm so sorry. That took way longer than anticipated. Although I find that cutting my nails always takes longer than anticipated, and I didn't even do that good of a job. You know what's the worst you know what? The worst fingernail to cut is the pointer finger. At least on my hands. 'Cause like, the underneath part grows so much farther out from the tip of my finger than like this finger, where there's like very much, here's the tip of my finger, and here's where I can cut the nail all the way down. And then it ends up being a weird shape. And like, I can never make them even. This one's way shorter than this one, but this one's a better shape. I don't know, man. These are weird things that I worry about. Anyway, updates / reminders / announcements. We still have a giveaway for MeUndies going. If you want to join that, do or if you want to figure out how to join that, do ! giveaway. We're gonna be making some tentacles today, and it wasn't for Pride, but I think it's probably because of Pride that rainbows are on my brain. We're gonna make some fucking rainbow tentacles. And I'm really excited. I haven't worked with clay in a really long time, which is part of why. So like, it was 9:45. I normally get up at 9:30, and I was like, I'm exhausted. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Just gonna close my eyes for a little bit, and I woke up an hour later. I like had a whole dream. I was like trying to save these kids, and like evil people breaking into apartments and stuff, and I don't know, man. It was weird. It was weird. A lot of my dreams are weird. So I've got this all set up. I don't have tea. I didn't have time. Let me just take my supplement because I just remembered. What'd you guys get up to last night? After stream, I went on like a 4-mile walk or something. I don't even know how long it was. I know that one of the back and forths that I did was 1.8 miles. And then I walked down this other way, and I don't know how long that it was, and I didn't look it up. Alright, so I'm probably going to use some of this scrap clay, because why not? Because I can. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done anything with clay, because trying to keep it fiber-free is so frustrating and stressful to me, so I just haven't wanted to stress myself out in this way. I'm stressed enough. But I was talking to somebody about clay the other day, and I was like, you know what? I miss making tentacles. So I'm gonna make some tentacles. Ow, that was the wrong side of the blade. This is not scooted in an appropriate fashion. Luckily, I have the camera open. Boop. Boop. Is that good? Or I think it's just grainy because I don't have a light directly on it. But it's better than having that light. Whenever I turn that light on, it gets way too bright to see anything. Whoop! Well, okay. And the clay explodes everywhere. So the reason that I cut off white clay is that we're gonna sacrifice this clay to the fiber gods. This clay is merely for me to mush around in my hands before I touch anything else. That's it. That's its whole purpose. Its whole purpose is to get fibers off my hands so that there's hopefully fewer fibers when I go to make my actual project. Alright, and if I'm going to be holding it up here, then I need to adjust the camera accordingly. Where? It's not- oh, it's adjusting my face! Fucking A, that's why. I was like, this doesn't seem to be getting better. Let's open it again and hope it gives me the right camera this time. This camera was not plugged in because I had it unplugged when I was doing video stuff with other programs because other programs don't always like to let me switch between my cameras. Maybe because they're the same camera. I don't know. I don't know why for that be. Wait, is this the right camera now? Nope. Let's see if it lets me switch. Is this the right camera now? Why'd you put it over there? There we go. Oh, so much better. That makes way more sense. Okay, cool. Wraith Dagger, I love that you switched to Kappa Pride for your customary greeting. It's real cute. Does anyone here remember when Kappa Pride was released? Because I do. I was at work. It was a Monday, I think. At the very least, it was, you know, one of those days where normal people work. And it was because gay marriage had been legalized. I don't remember exactly where, or if it was a bunch of places, but it had been legalized someplace, and it was exciting. And so Twitch was like, "Here, Kappa Pride." And I remember everyone using it. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, look at this! It's awesome!" I still use it a lot. I think I use it about as much as I use the regular Kappa. But because normally when I'm making a joke, it's a sex joke, it's a penis joke, it's a vagina joke, because I have no self-control. My humor is that of a 12-year-old. So, man, my eyes are very cloudy. I think this is I'm probably as fiber-free as I'm ever gonna be today. I dusted, I set up everything, I washed my hands a bunch, and I've got a Dota shirt on. I mean, like, what more do you want out of me? Can't believe it's Thursday already. Oh, feels weird. I'm also gonna hand sanitize myself. Hand sanitize. Let me know if the music gets too loud. I have it really low on my end. Let me actually turn it up on my end. With a microfiber cloth. Okay, that is loud. Alright, let me turn it down. Chill station. What do you not understand? Actually, Marcus D gets a pass because pretty much everything he does is great. He has a lot of like lo-fi music. I actually thought about pulling up just like one of his albums and listening to it, but then I forgot the second that I realized I was running late. So we're gonna be using these dotting tools a lot to make the suction cuppies. But yeah, we're gonna make some tentacles because I like making tentacles. The thing is, do I want to mix up... You know what? Let's mix up rainbows. Why the fuck not? So some colors are just going to stay exactly the way they are, and others we're going to mix, obviously. And I might, like, make them a little less, like, aggressive. Like, these are very saturated, but when I mix colors together, they become less saturated. Because that's just how clay works. Come back here. So I've got one microfiber cloth that lives on my mouse, which I've never done before. And that's what I'm going to use if I have to touch my keyboard or anything that isn't my clay or my clay tools. I'm going to see if that helps us at all. And then this one is for cleaning either the clay or my tools, so should be good. I'm about to do something, scared of the outcome. I'm sorry to say this. Does anyone have any interesting plans for the weekend? My plans are... Do I even have plans? My friend Hiko is going to be streaming this Saturday to raise money for the Trevor Project with a bunch of other people. Two of my other friends are also streaming, but I didn't mention them because they're at 4 in the morning. So... Drive me too, not crazy. That's different. I like the song. Anyway, yeah, Hiko's in the middle of the day, so like I'll watch that. Or actually, I think it's Pacific. So he starts 4 Pacific. So I want enough to make a red. I want enough to make a pink. So we've got red, red. Maybe I'll make it pastels. I don't know what I'm doing yet. All I know is that I need lots of colors. But yeah, so I want to tune in for that and help out as much as I can. Other than that, I don't know. Just like sit around. Maybe I'll watch a lot of TV, like a lot of TV. I'm scraping this piece off because it had other pieces in it. I don't know what that's about, but I'm not about that piece's life. So there is blue to be blue, and now we need blue to be green. And for this I'm going to take a lot less than I would have the red, because this I'm just going to add some white to. And you know what, if I have too much, it's fine. Actually, let's not be shy, because I always need different colors anyway. So, you know, let's just get it all. So I want a pink, I want a red, a blue, a green, and I've got yellow and orange just like hanging out, which is fabulous. I'm gonna need to clean this because I need yellow to make green. Oh, I also need blue and red to make purple. Okay. I did not think this through. My brain is not awake yet. My eyes aren't awake yet. My eyes feel very, very cloudy. Which is very distracting. Especially when you're trying to do something of a creative nature and you're like, I can't see. You know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a fan of having my eyeballs actually feed me information from the world around me. Yeah, I really don't have plans this weekend, which is, it's like the first time in a really long time that I haven't had something that, like, needed to get done. I did not need that much orange. Oh well. If I have to cut more of the other colors, it's fine. Yeah, I might work on this little, illustration. I'm trying to make it emote worthy, so I might fuck around with that this weekend. Since I'm literally doing not anything else. My book for Babby Book Club might arrive soon. So if that comes this weekend, I'll probably do some reading, because I've wanted to do some reading, but the book that I'm in the middle of is, well, I'm in the middle of two books, technically. One of them is, A Song of Ice and Fire, Book 4. I think it's A Feast for Crows is what it's called. But I'm not in the mood for Game of Thrones right now. I want to, like, wait until it's been a while since I saw the show. Or at least just this past season. So I just, like, haven't been in the mood to do that. And then the other book is called One Man's Meat. It's by... What did I do to this clay? It's by E.B. White, who wrote Charlotte's Web. And a lot of it is very boring. So, you know, I haven't really wanted to go back to it. I do want to go back to it because, like, some of it's interesting. But the rest of it is just like, why are you telling me this? What is the point? It's like a collection of little short writings. Like, they're not, I wouldn't even call them short stories. Why is this music so aggressive? I'm thumbs downing you. Go away. That band, that one album from that one band, every single time. Alright. Let's make green first. I got yellow, orange, let's make green. And we'll see how the green turns out to decide if I want to alter any of these colors. Because nothing is a little more jarring. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. But it's, I don't like putting colors together that, like, some of them are a nice, like, gray color and others are really, like, saturated and bright. They just seem like they don't fit. Like, when I'm trying to decide on, yarn, like, if one yarn has a sheen to it and the other is matte, it does not look good putting them together, I think, in most cases. So yeah, the plan is to mix up the bases for all these colors. Might want some white. But I think I'll mix the base colors first and then do white. Because I can do, like, a primary color rainbow. It doesn't have to be pastels. Like, I can do whatever I want. You know what? This is my crafting time. Speaking of my body is so sore. Ugh. I think that might also be why I'm so tired. My body's like, you need to sleep because you, like, did too much. We need to recover all of your muscles. They're sad now. Alrighty. So I've got this lovely green. I think I have way too much red. We're gonna mix purple. You can see that it's staining my hands. At least this, unlike the body paint, stained my cuticles and like never came out. That's now clay, but when I was cutting my nails, I was like, wow, there's still green in my cuticles. Like it just soaked in and never came back out again. Also, the shirt that I had on and the sports bra I put on to do Just Dance, stained. I rinsed them when I was done with the day and like I went to take a shower. So I took a shower and then I got out and I tried to rinse the body paint out of them and it would not come out. I was like, okay, well, I got some of it, you know, maybe the wash will take the rest out. No, totally did not. So I'm glad that I wore stuff that I did not care about because it was very stained and it is like it came out of the wash just still stained. So, I guess moral of the story is if you're gonna use body paints, you gotta get the expensive shit, I suppose. Flibberty flobberties, I am so sleepy. My brain is not awake. Alright, I think this purple is mixed pretty well. Alright, so... Alright, I've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And I think I should just take some of these and make a fucking rainbow, and then I can alter the colors elsewise. Although, I think, I'm debating whether or not I want to put just like a little bit of white to tone down how bright the blue, the yellow, the orange. The red is already kind of like like this red is not as bright as the yellow is bright. But like I said before, like comparing it to like this green, because these are mixed colors, they're gonna be not quite as bright. So I think I want to take like the littlest bit. Ooh. What color am I gonna make the suction cups? Because I was planning on like swirling all the rainbow colors together, or like twisting it and then like shaping it, whatever. Not really to get like a marbled effect quite. I might decide to do different things though, like the world is my oyster. I just have to decide if I like the way these look together. Yeah, I think I want just like the littlest bit of white. So, gotta clean my hands and get all the color off my hands so that I can then handle the white without making it purple or blue or red or green or what have you. Alright. This is hand sanitize. I wonder what the weather's gonna be like this weekend. I might decide to go on more walks. My breath control with my voice is still like kind of shitty. Right, I gotta clean the plate as well. So I can't quite like go for a run, but I can go for a walk. Like I can do stuff, I just like, I can probably go for a run, I just won't get very far. I could try. I might try anyway. But right now my body's like, I hate you, stop doing active things. I'm tired. I'm like, body, shush. I tell you what to do. Alright, so... There's the white. My stupid white is crumbly. So I just have to be careful that crumbles don't get on the other colors. So like, I'm gonna set aside the purple and the green. This white, I don't want too much. I really just want enough to dull the other colors so that they look better with the purple and the green. Therefore, I'm taking like the smallest amount and hoping that these make colors that I like. Whoa. Plop, plop. Alright. I'm gonna mix the light colors first, because the less washing my hands, or cleaning my hands, I shouldn't really say washing, the better. Because, I'm using hand sanitizer, and it kind of like dries out your hands. And I already have fairly dry skin. My skin. You know what I think?
Need more skins. Gotta collect all the skins.
Gotta collect all the skins. We need more skins. I was on Discord the other day, and somebody posted these really cool Pokemon, like all like dead-ified, so it's like a lot of bones, Pokemons that are skeletons. Some of the plant ones were like all withered and grody looking. They were really cool. Here, because I have this handy cloth, I'll pull them up for you. If I can find it. Yeah, here we go. There it is. I thought it was real neat. I thought it was pretty neat. I really liked a lot of them, but like Sandshrew and Bulbasaur still look really chunky and cute, and I'm like, yes. Okay. So there we are. Somehow fibers got into my yellow clay, and I think I will strangle somebody, but you see how that looks like a little bit more dull? It just looks better with the other two. I don't know why clay is that way. Is paint that way? If you mix two bright paints together, will it make it a duller color? Like if you mix a bright red and a bright blue. In paint, does it keep it bright? Inquiring minds want to know. You know what I should use for this? I should use my pinky. Because when I was on my walk yesterday, I kept practicing my, like going thumb to pinky, for my speedrunning stuff. And I was like, you know, I could be practicing the wrong rhythm, and that would, like, if I made muscle memory for the wrong rhythm. Singing the song definitely didn't work every time, but I totally blamed it on my hands fatiguing, which it may well have been. I'm looking forward to just keep on trying to learn that speed run. Like, if I happen to be able to get the tricks, I can almost get to like halfway through the level. And that's exciting because I was stuck at the very beginning for the first day. Well, I guess I shouldn't say stuck. I didn't try to progress. I was just trying to practice the one thing. Alrighty. Here we are. Yeah, see how that just doesn't look quite as raw. It doesn't look quite as bright. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Naya. I'll do the red. What color do I want for the suction cups? That's the real question. I could use this red for something, make like a pink, or like some sort of pastel. I could just straight up use white and be like, here, rainbow tentacle with white suction cups. I could also leave out one of these colors, like the yellow or the orange. Or the yellow and the orange. Food for thought. What I do know is that I want to keep my rainbow colors fairly separated. Like what I could do is just take them all, mush them up into a ball, and like that'll make them all marbled and mixed together, and I might do that with at least one of the tentacles, because this I'm intending for this to make multiple tentacles. So this is like the tentacle prep, if you will. I like this song. Also, don't let me forget to drink water. Okay. Is the white out of there? Mixed in? Almost. Okie doke. Good. I will wash my hands, or clean my hands a little bit, because this red is intense. Yeah, you see it's even streaking my microfiber here. Hey, EJ, what is up, man? Whew. I also need to try and remember to sit up straight. It's hard when I'm tired, and also whenever I'm crafting or writing, I just feel the need, like, if I'm doing something that's hand-eye coordination, for some reason, my body wants me to be, like, right up in it with my eyeballs. And that's just, you know, not good for your body, and also not always feasible. Like, that's very silly. So I try to remind myself that, like, I have glasses. I can see from here. You know what I mean? Got done scheduling dental surgery. What do you What are you getting done? Ori and Kit just had some intense teeth stuff. Everyone's taking care of their teethies. A friend of mine, Chris, just got a kitty. Kitty is so cute. I'm very jealous. Like, I'm happy for her. But, like, man alive, do I want a cat. Every time someone's like, oh, look at my kitty, I'm like, yay, kitty! Diglett and Doug Trio were nightmare fuel. I thought they were neat. Hey, Ori. implants? Implanting teeth into your teeth? What do you guys think of my new hype friend, timed message? Do you like it? Also, for those of you who are new, if you want to see stuff that I have previously made out of clay, and I think I'm going to add the little bird to it as well, you can do !made, M-A-D-E, and see all my shit. So I made some really impressive stuff, and I want people to look at it. Also, if you want to buy it, you can. 6 teeth get taken out in April, getting them placed. Ah. Alright then, cool. You're gonna have all your teeths again. Just like a young man with all your teeth in your head. Alright. So I'm just cleaning some of the blue off of my hands. No. There's a lot of like, mush a color, clean your hands. Mush a color, clean your hands. Teeth extraction was weird. Hurt a little for the socket to heal. Oof. Yeah, I was really worried that I was gonna get dry socket when they took my wisdom teeth out. I was like, I was just scared. Okay. My hands are clean enough now. I'm gonna just scoot this over. I don't know why I have that much red. We don't question it. Actually, let me just re-clean my hands with this white. Get as many fibers off my hands as possible. Look how many fibers. You see how fucking filthy that shit is? Like, where do they even come from? You've seen literally everything that I've touched, and the cloths that I'm touching are microfiber. This is not from them, unless they have them attached and they're just debating me. In which case, I don't know. But anyway, what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to roll, like I'm doing with the white, I'm gonna roll the colors out and then chop little pieces off of them. The yellow will need to be cleaned because it wants to be dirty, and yellow, you are not a dirty girl, you're not allowed. But yeah, the yellow already has fibers in it and I barely touched it. Table lamps with magnifying glass in the middle? No. What? Look at that! There's fibers all over the goddamn thing! What? How? Shit makes me so mad, because I literally just rubbed my hands all up on that white, specifically so that this wouldn't happen. That makes me angry. Alright, I'm gonna roll these out. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm just gonna mush them anyway. I just want them relatively even. But I'm gonna clean this now. But no, I don't need to see up close, really. Like, I have, my eyesight is fine with my glasses on. And if I'm holding something close up to my face, I don't need my glasses. Alright, I'm just gently stroking the yellow clay to try and get some of these fibers off of it. I don't even know where they came from. Like, why have you done this to me? Did that even help? It did a little. Flargon. Alright, I guess that's the best I can do. Photorealistic career? Professional photography. Seriously never thought about it as a valid career path? I'm constantly editing pictures anyway, why not give it a try? Yeah. I think that's a good idea. If it's something that excites you and you think is feasible, go for it. I had a lot of stipulations when I was looking. I was like, I don't want to go back to school forever. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be in charge. I don't want to, like, it needed for me to be something creative where I didn't need to gamble on the success of whatever it was I was doing. 'Cause girl, I'm done with that shit. Kind of excited. Isn't it kind of nice to, like, not have that uncertainty? Like, even if you change your mind, it's like you still made a decision. And if you're gonna change your mind, you're probably not gonna go back to full question mark. You're probably gonna go like, oh, I decided I wanted to do this instead. At least that's how I am. Alright, well, I tried to clean that. I don't know if it worked. Yeah, that might be taken. What kind of stuff do you think you'd like to photograph? Or are you just gonna be like, anything, here's a portfolio of a whole bunch of shit. At me, bruh. Wowie photography. Never go full question mark. Oh, I did. And it was not on purpose, nor was it intentional. I actually like that too. I mean, it's not bad. It has that little bit of a rhyme. You could even, like, get someone to make a cartoon dog with the same, like, energy. Or, like, a dog with a camera. You do what you want. My brain is just like, this could be a thing. Not necessarily that these are ideas that you want. But boy, am I sure gonna say them, because my brain has no filter right now. I am a sleepy, sleepy lady. My brain is in full mushy cloud mode. Yeah, that's true. Could find the owner of the image and get permission to use it. That's true. Okay, yeah, I have way more red and yellow than I have anything else. The yellow is just still so dirty. Let's see if I can't get some more of these fibers off of here. Because or just like spray yourself at me, alright. Stupid hand sanitizer. Because I'd rather clean it now before it's like all mixed in with the other stuff, you know? I feel like that fucking just deposited a fiber on there. How rude can you be? Rude. This is why I work with dark colors. Also, I can't do this too much because it degrades the clay. So I just kind of have to deal with it. Or I have to keep, you know, working with a piece of clay until my hands can't possibly have any fibers on them. The fiber struggle. This is why I put the clay down for so long, because I did not want to deal with the fiber struggle. Alright. Okie doke. So, now... Oh yeah, I don't have purple derp. This goes here. I know how colors work, okay? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then we have purple, and then you're rubbing your hands in your clothes. No, I'm not touching anything. And I specifically rubbed my hands on this clay to get the fibers off before I touched the other clay, and it didn't matter. But yeah, I'm literally not touching anything. I even have a microfiber cloth over my mouse for the few times that I've touched it. And I dusted before I put anything out. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit darker outside. It was lighter before. I might have to turn my light on. Which makes me sad. Because then we get a glare, and then you can't see the colors that well. Alright. Oof. Oh, man, my body is so achy. So I'm going to line these up as much as I can. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And chop them. I'm going to put these all together and make a tentacle. I will mix them a bit. Now that I've turned the light on, I wish this purple were lighter. Well, too late for this tentacle, but I can always put some white in there for the next one. Alright, so I've got this. Now, how do I want to do this? Because I said for the first one I didn't want to mix the colors too much, so I think maybe I'll just roll this. Roll it up. I rolled it up too much. Well, it's fine. It'll be a tentacle swirl where the red got entirely swallowed, and that's fine. Oops. Maybe this one, the suction cups will be red. I think that's a good idea. Since the red got eaten. Now I want to just kind of smooth this out. There we go. This looks kind of neat. Now I have to fatten it up and make it into a tentacle. So we got go make a nice little base there. And I think like that is pretty good. I just have to decide which side has the suction cups. Which one I use is the suction cups? I think probably this side. Okay. There we go. We got the form of a tentacle. Now I have to try out. Oh, gotta clean my hands. I gotta try out the suction cup size. Because sometimes I make them too small, sometimes I make them way too big. It's like this is gonna be way too much clay. This got purple in it, even though I just cleaned my hands. You see the purple didn't come all the way off. Such is the crafting life. Now, is this how big I want my suction cups? There's also fibers all over it. My favorite. Okay, now I want them a little smaller. So, oops. Since that is too much clay, put that over there at the scrap. Let's see if I can make a smaller one. Is that about the same size? Yes. I think that's going to be a little too small, but let's try it anyway. Yeah. Too small. So I need something in between. And then what I will actually do, which I never do, and then I fret about it, I will actually just make a bunch. I'll make a bunch of them all at the same time so that they're roughly the same size. Whoa, who's fucking brilliant? It's me. It's me, bitch, I'm brilliant. I think that looks like an appropriate size. Alright. So now we know that this is the size we want for the suction cups. Why are you filthy? Sometimes I just don't know what to do with this clay. It's like it doesn't even want to be a good piece of clay, and I just try so hard to give it the proper nourishment and love. I'm a nut. This needs less. There's a fiber on you. Oh, rude. There's a fiber on that too. The fiber struggle is my least favorite thing. I love making little things out of clay. And clay is so versatile. But the fibers, man. Psh. Thanks, sorry. How many suction cups am I gonna need? More. Lots and lots more. Alright, seems good. And they are gonna have to get smaller when they reach the top anyhow. Alright, so now here comes the moment of truth. Because clay is sticky. So when I put it on, like that's basically just where it lives now. It's very rare that you can peel something off. There we go. Suction cup, suction cup. You are making this tentacle nice. The other thing is that I have to be careful not to push too much or the shape of the tentacle goes bye-bye. I also don't want to ruin the, oops, like I almost did there. Don't want to ruin the rim of the suction cup. Get cupped. Okay. I want this one to be a little bit more in the middle so that it doesn't look like I'm... so that they're not like super evenly lined up, because that's unrealistic. Says the lady making a rainbow tentacle. But you know, there's a certain degree of realism that I enjoy. I think this is looking pretty good. This is a lot bigger than I normally do. I think I actually want to start making these smaller. The suction cups, that is. Because they're getting closer to the top. So I don't want them so big. Because the body of the tentacle's getting smaller as well. Don't mess with it too much, Lecta. That's how you, oh no. That's how shit looks doo-doos. Okay. Okay, I actually want... Stay. Okay. And I can curl that back up. Good, good. I think one more, like over there. And we'll call this a tentacle. Helene, how are you doing? How you been? Just doing some tentacle work today. Enjoying a relaxing Thursday. I still think that's too much clay. Yep. Yep. Okie dokie. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. I know that there are fibers on it, and I'm very tempted to try to clean it, but I don't want to do so super, like, aggressively, so I'll just put, like, the littlest bit of hand sanitizer here. Tool looks useful. Yeah, I have a bunch of them. Dotting tools. They come in a bunch of different little sizes. They're very useful. They're used a lot in like nail art. Yeah, they're also called dotting stylus. A dotting stylus. Now the other thing I have to decide with these is, are they going to be freestanding? Or am I going to put little dangly doos so they can be like keychain or necklace or whatever? 'Tis the question. I think dangly. I mean, what else are they that small for? If you're gonna have a tentacle on your desk, I think you would typically want it a little bit bigger? Wink wonk? Question mark? But I don't fucking know. What do I know what people want? I just do what I want and call it a day. At least, I don't have to cut this, like, way, way, way down, and I don't think it'll, pop out any other sides when I try to put it in. It will, unfortunately, mush it a little bit, though, because I have to hold it to get it to go in there. Cubone! Didn't bother working on it more later, so I just put it in the oven. That's cute. But yeah, that's the great thing about clay is that you can always attach clay to more clay. Like, you can bake something and then put other stuff on it and bake it again. It won't be as secure, but it'll still be pretty good. Oh, did I fuck up that? Let's see, did I fuck you up? I think it's okay. Alright, stop touching it so you don't get more fibers on it. I think we're all good. I mean, that's as close as we're gonna get. So, there's that guy. Bake the body first, then put the mask on top and add a small red heart on the chest. Cute! If you have any pictures, feel free to share them with us. I'd love to see it. But also don't feel obligated. Yes, I'm still trying to clean the yellow clay. I think this one I'll do much more of a marbled effect, just to have something different. That's so much better. See what happens when you clean the clay? It's magic. I don't have a picture right now. How dare you? Alright. Let's try this with the marbled effect. Which means I'm going to take all of these and mush them up. Into a ball. See what happens. Oh god. All it did was make my hands transmit more fibers. How? Oh, you are a turd. An ultra turd. Boyfriend took it with him, but you're getting it back. Bone he was holding was broken, so he'll have to fix it. Oh no! That just looks dirty. Well, guess what? You're becoming a tentacle anyway. You know why? It's what you are meant to be. Besides, it might look cool anyhow. I think the purple, though, is like mixing with the others in a way that makes it ugly. Yeah, I just don't like it the way this looks at all. So we could just call this garbage, or I can try and make something of it. It's really the orange is looking not very clean, and that's why I don't like it. But I could potentially clean it, so we will try. Otherwise, like, what am I gonna do with this anyway? Alright, let's jerk off this tentacle. What kind of clay do you use? Also, if your stuff is breaking, try baking it at a lower temperature for a longer time. I looked up a stupid amount of tips and tricks when I first started. Looks cool? Well, thank you. It'll be even better if it's not just, like, covered in fibers. Okay. I think for this one we'll do either green or blue. And for sake of saying I've got more of this than the other, we're gonna do blue. So let's get a nice little tentacle shape. And we will make blue suction cups. Fimo. Yeah, Fimo is a common brand. But there's like I'm using Fimo, but I'm using Fimo Soft. Hey JP, what's up? Hey Angie, how are you guys? Yeah, the first things that I made, I mean, they were also very thin, but they broke. So, they broke, so I started putting stuff in longer on a lower temperature. And nothing has broken since. Tentacles. I accidentally answered your question. We're making tentacles. We've got one sitting over here. If you want to know approximately what they're going to look like, I've made other tentacles before, which I don't have with my hands. But if you do !MADE, there's pictures of everything that I've made. Well, almost everything. The stuff that's broken I didn't keep. I threw them out. Massive headache. Anyone want some? No thanks. I'm already suffering from the cloudy eyeball and the sleep head. Is it bad if they stay in for too long? Nope. If you do it at a low enough temperature, you can leave it for hours and hours and hours and it will never burn. If the temperature is too high, it'll burn. Or like turn brown. So I would say like make a little test figure or like just make a ball and stick it in your oven. Thank you, JP. MAAD. MAEODDE. Made. Doo-ba-doo. Gotta make sure that anytime I see big ol' fibers hanging out, we say, no thank you. And tell him to go it. This is a lot easier when I don't make them so tiny. Imagine that. You know what I should also do? And I've said this before, and I'm going to do it. I should put the put the eyelet pin in before I do the suction cups. That way I don't smush the suction cups. Now this one went in the back because I have it curling like towards the front, but this one's curling side to side. So, you know what, I am still gonna cut it a little bit. Yeah. Doodaloo. And then I can kind of mush this around that. Yay! Alrighty. How many suction cups do we want on this big boy? Giant tentacle. I mean, giant compared to what I normally make. Do you want more suction cups? I think you want some more. I know I keep saying it, but is anyone excited for SGDQ? Because I am! Does anyone know what day it starts? I feel like it's soon, or it'll be when I'm in Portland, in which case I won't see any of it. Whoops. Yeah, go ahead. I don't have any restrictions on links. Okay. Let me clean my hands again. Just so that I don't get a ton of blue on the tentacle. Let me see. Open. Aww, it's cute. Look at his little chunky body. Oh, and the eye looks so good. He's adorable. I tried to make a Bulbasaur, and it took me forever to get the shape of the body. And then the body was so full of fibers, I got so mad that I put it aside and never finished it. I ended up cleaning the body as much as I possibly could, but there's still fibers all over it. I don't know if I'll ever pick him back up again, poor little Bulba. He's got no bulb, no eyes, no spots. It's just a plain Bulba-shaped body. Fibers, be gone. Suction cup. And I don't want to cover up right there because it looks like a flame and I think that's cool. So I'll make this other suction cup down here instead. If it wants to cooperate with me, would you please cooperate with me? Schmear. Gonna make all the suction cups and not put them down, so that way there's fewer chances for fibers to be transferred, and also like the less you can touch it, the less you touch it, the better. I say as I touch it. Alright. There we are. I think I want a smaller one. Right here. And then a few tiny ones at the top. I think I might have to take more, but we'll see. Or this is perfect because I'm a genius. No, I'm kidding. It just happened that I placed them in such a way that I had enough. Or I can tell you that I'm a genius. Alright. Tentacle! I like this tentacle. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it when I mixed the colors, but I like him! Are you gonna finish the bubble later? Oh, I accidentally answered that. And the answer is I don't know. Hey Wormy, how are you? Imagine how much easier it would be if you didn't have fingerprints. Well, you can get rid of fingerprints. You can either sand the clay after you're done with it, like after it's baked, or you can do what I'm doing with like hand sanitizer or like a clay cleaner and smooth out the fingerprints. It's less the fingerprints that I mind. Like, I don't mind fingerprints in my clay. I don't know why. But I do mind fibers. It's like, I did not put you there. What right have you, sir and or madam? I think I'm gonna do something weird with this next one. I think I'm gonna like do it in layers. But some of these are bigger than other ones, so I don't know how this is gonna work out, but you know, everything I do is an experiment. And sleep sounds nice. I slept through the whole night, I'm just still real tired. I fell back asleep like a billion times this morning, which is why I was really late to stream. You do have to be careful when you're cleaning the clay though, so that it doesn't... because anything that you'll be cleaning it with does degrade the clay a little bit. So make it a little bit, like a little bit less shiny. And a little grainy. Which I don't mind, but I don't want to tell you to do something and you're like, you ruined my thing, Lecta. Like, that would make me real sad. You know what else would be cute? I made snail earrings once, but they did not stick to the backing. I know they're in the air. I need to craft in a clean room. That's like the dream, right? And such epic clouds, looks like a tornado would form. Yo, that sounds cool. Did you take any pictures? I just like clouds. I think clouds are fucking neat, man. Alright, this looks like... this looks weird. This looks like one of those, like, child's toys. They have... It's just a pole and then a bunch of colored plastic donuts that you stack on top of each other. That's what this looks like to me. Is there a bubble in this? Well, now there's a gouge in it. At least. You know, I should have used Senor Pokey. Why is he Senor? Don't ask me, I don't know. I think that's the first time I've gotten a bubble in my clay. I'm normally pretty good about that. But you know, if my clay wants to be a little bit annoying, who am I to tell it to, you know, behave? I'm just the creator. No big deal. I'll probably roll off some of this red. So that's like an excessive amount of tentacle. Especially to just be one color. So I think what we'll do is just chop it off. Oopsies. Don't get ruined! What have you done, Lecta? Ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. No, I'm kidding. It's not that bad. I think I'm gonna have to grab another, who's he what's-its microfiber cloth. Because this one is getting covered in yellow clay. These dreams from cuddling someone and falling asleep, but as soon as I wake up, it's a pillow or blanket. Aww. Ori. Oh, that's sad. News we're talking about from small tornadoes south of Norway. That's not normal. We don't have tornadoes here. Well, that's a little spooky. I hope you can stay safe. Alright, I have to let that dry. The downside of having yellow in anything you do. Or white. Basically any light color. It's a disaster. And I think I'm over cleaning it, which is a bad habit of mine. Ugh. I think it looks like garbage though. It just simply looks like giant turds. You don't want to make it too mushy. I think I still want more of this off of here though. Get off. Get her off! This almost looks like a drinking horn. Which, honestly, I don't have to make a tentacle, but I'm not gonna hollow it out to make a drinking horn. Or horn of any kind. Ugh, it's so dirty and not in a good way. This clay earns no oinks. How many of those have you made? Tentacles in general? You'd have to count. Click on the link that JP pulled up with all my stuff, and you can see how many tentacles I've made. Well, and I made one other, but someone bought it. If I can't make this clean, I don't want to make it. Clean, clean, be clean. It's just a fucking disaster. This is part of why I've never made anything pastel, because it will just be so dirty that I will not like it. Like, you can still see fibers on dark stuff, but not as much. Like, it doesn't look like the clay is dirty. You'll just say, like, oh, there's a little thing stuck in there. But if it's on, like, a lighter colored clay, it looks like you used clay that was, like, rolling around on the floor. This is turning into more of like a slug than a tentacle. And you know what? I can make it a slug. Nobody said that I had to make tentacles. Nice clay, very rainbow. Thank you. Reminds you of a fang? Yes. Yeah, like one of those that like the California surfer dudes, like they've always got that like the like shark tooth on their necklace, and the I guess that side's pretty clean. This side's dirty. One day I will either give up on cleaning it Said drinking horde made me think this is what a Viking might take to a pride parade. That's awesome. I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. I don't want to touch it right now. Wasn't it Pride Day not long ago? Well, it's Pride Month, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Whatever, I'm proud all year round! Look at the rainbows exploding out of my vagina! I don't know why they had to come from there. Probably because my eyes are cloudy. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Got you. Okay. I don't know the dates of things. I just wanted to be the whole month. I didn't see this rainbows. Can you show them again? That's on that other website? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Lounge Tiger. How are you doing? God, my eyeballs and my head are so cloudy today. Can they stop? The answer is probably no. I do kind of want to make the purple lighter. But let's see if I can't fix this guy up with some knot fibers. That was way too much hand sanitizer. You'll find me like working it into the fibers because I don't want it soaking. Alright, that's actually pretty clean. Now I gotta get just the red. There's still a couple of fibers on there, but that's like way, way better. I say as I fuck it up! That's way better, I shouldn't touch it anymore, she thinks, and then keeps touching it. Okay. Okay, well, actually stop now. Up all night watching anime and playing video games? What anime and what video games? Is this Sculpey? No. Exclamation point, Clay? I think is actually a command. What do I want to do with you? I don't want to touch it. Like, I'm afraid to touch it. What I should do, eyelet pin. When in doubt, Albatrout. Yeah, this is Femosoft. Did a lot of research on clay. Huh. And this is what I got. Now Yeah, I'm gonna have to touch this to make it into the shape that I want. The other thing you can do, you can try to clean it when it's baked, it's just harder. Less fibers are likely to come off. How did I get a giant fiber on that? How in the ding holes? No comprendo. What? It's all the way through the whole thing! How? How? I haven't touched anything! Sins, hello! You missed the new one. I don't know if you've seen the new one. Or noticed it. I thought about getting rid of that one and, like, tricking you. But I didn't want to upset anybody. Alright, that's as clean as that's getting. Stop touching it. I mean, like, I have to touch it, but, like, I'll touch it not in the yellow part, because that's the part that shows the fibers the most. And we will just do a wiggle tentacle like so. If I can pick this back up. Did I ask you how you were? Or just go, Suns! Just possible. I just went, Suns! Sharts. This does not want to get in there without squishing everything. And it poked through. Today's not my day. Today is not my crafting day. Let's see if I can just... There's no hole there. What are you talking about? I think that looks like shit. Ooh. Sleeping. Everyone's talking about sleeping and I'm like, man, sounds good. But I got like a full night. I just real tired still. I don't know about this tentacle, you guys. I'm trying, but this poor thing is like fighting me at every turn. Yeah, I can like see where this is poking and I don't like it. But the more I touch this, the more I'm gonna have to then clean it and then degrade the clay more, etc. It's a whole fucking thing. Blarg. I tried. Jiminy Crickets. What color do I want to make the suction cups? Do I even want to make suction cups? It looks really bad to me. This doesn't look good. I don't know about this tentacle guy's everyone of an anime ever. That's not the anime I've seen. Actually, that's probably true. I should know better. God. Making little marks on all my shit. I don't know if this tentacle was meant to be. I'm gonna finish it anyway, because I'm, like, mostly there, but... I also feel like it would look best with yellow. But my god, do I not want yellow. Or pink. I've got hot pink. Let's put that on it. Hot pink for the rainbow tentacle. I don't know about this tentacle, guys. Depending on the anime, they either do or don't change that opinion. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, apprehension when it comes to little anime girls. Just in general. Since I'm so glad that that's changed for you. All slept up, no more sleeps, but super groggy. Yeah, dude. That's how I feel today. I'm just like, I know that I slept, but like, blech. Blech. For any of you wondering, yes, there are fibers in this pink. I'm trying to scrape off the dirty parts. But there are always more fibers hiding, lurking. They're annoying. Why is everything so innuendo-able? Because I'm crafting. That's just how that goes. If you are making anything, it's going to be dirty. Paranoid of the scalpels? Oh, this blade, like, I can hold it by the blade part. Like, I can push into it, it's not scary. But don't move your finger across it, that's how you cut yourself. I've done that before by accident, trying to clean the blade. I was cleaning it with hand sanitizer and running my fingers along it like this to clean it. And sliced myself by accident. I think I was on stream too. Like, of all the times I've dangerously used an X-Acto and, like, cleaning the blade is what did it for me. Okay. Alright, I see. Meeting time? Alright, Uncle T, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you You have a good one. I'm doing my best to keep the fibers out of the pink before I put them on because you can't really clean a suction cup. Because it'll squish the shape too much. And then it won't look like a suction cup and you can't take it back off. Yeah, with this blade I often cut things directly like onto my finger like that. It's probably not the best practice, but I do it anyway. Alright, big dotting tool. I have to hold this so that it doesn't get flattened into the tray. Because my fingers have a little bit of give. Wink wonk. My fingers have a lot to give. Like jazz hands. Which I couldn't do because I was holding things, but just pretend I just did jazz hands instead of wiggling two fingers. If I can cover up all the blemishes, like... If I can cover all the fibers and shit, oh my, I'll be so happy. I know I won't be able to cover all of them. I cleaned this to the best of my ability, but there's just gonna be fibers on it. I'll probably clean it when it comes out of the oven. But like I've done as much cleaning while it's not baked as I can. Scary? It's not scary. It's not scary because I know the limits of the blade. Like it will not cut me if I press my finger into it. Like I said, if I do it the other way, then yeah, it'll cut me. I think that's cute. Again, I wish it had less fibers in it, but I take it. Let me put the pink back. The Pride Dangle. Tentacles, which do actually dangle if you want them to, because they have little eyelet pins in them, so yes. The dangliest Pride. I am looking forward to E3. When's E3 again? I'm looking forward to SGDQ and E3, but I just don't know the dates of them. I got my own dates to worry about. Now I think I want to make my life harder. And make these lighter, which means working with white, which means you're gonna hear me complain about fibers a lot more. Baldur's Gate 3 was just announced. Interesting. I know people love those games. And like, I really loved watching my dad play them when I was little, but... I mean, I'm sure it would be a little bit different, but like, I had a lot of problems with 2. So I'm not like, ooh, Baldur's Gate, you know? I already still have Icewind Dale 2 that I could try. It's funny, because I was a BioWare fangirl for like so long. And now I'm like, yeah, you're not so infallible, sir. Sir Company Man. Oops. Well, good thing I'm gonna mix white into you, because otherwise that would have been a disaster. '11th to 13th. Ooh, I can actually watch that. That's hype. Hype! I'm leaving the 17th. Alright, how much of this do I want? I want this for purple. Like gravity. And take the biggest piece and put it with the purple. Me like gravity. Hello, bear. What is up? What are you confused about, Ori? What'd I do? What'd I do this time? I'm just mushing clay. I can't help it. I think some people even do this with, like, gloves on. But I don't trust that gloves are not going to attract fibers. Sweaty as fuck. Alright. Sweat life? I don't say that. Message conflicts with mod settings. It's probably because you were typed a banned word. Tried gloves, took them off shortly after, figured it was better without, especially when the gloves are too big. I mean like rubber gloves, which are meant to, you know, be form-fitting. I don't have enough clothes to like pack away summer versus winter. Also, because of, you know, air conditioning and that I'm cold all the time, I need to have layers anyway, year round. Yeah. I thought that might be it. Is it from work? They're just too big. So you got some marks from wrinkles. Yeah. Yeah, if you get like a pack of like extra small ones or whatever. I really only want them to, for fiber purposes. This feels like that did not get lighter. So, more white it is. They could work for non-fibers. Are you sure? I'm very picky. It's very strange that I don't care about fingerprints, but fibers, I'm like, no. Maybe because I feel like fingerprints are expected. I'm working with my hands. No, yeah, the fingerprints don't bother me. Really don't bother me. Which is kind of weird. Mostly fingerprints, yeah, then I won't bother. That's what I figured. There's just like just enough static electricity to make stuff stick to rubber gloves, which would then get on the clay. And that's literally the only reason I'd use them. You can smooth out fingerprints way easier than you can pick up fibers. Okay. We're getting there. Here comes the test. Alright, I think that white is mixed on through here. This is a lot lighter, but it's not as light as I wanted it to be. It's also a lot more, like, dull now. So if I were to, like, put it with that, I don't know about that. I'm trying to get this to be super pale. What I've done before is I've made a tentacle and then put rainbow suction cups on it, and that was pretty neat. Maybe, since it's harder to see fibers on this, that and that, maybe I'll make a blue-green swirl, blue-green-purple swirl tentacle. And then, like, the accent colors can be red, orange, yellow, and not vice versa, because I don't want to. But I just have to decide if I want this lighter or not. I think I want it a little lighter. But then the fiber problem happens. You know what? Let's just go ham. Ham, ham, ham. Get some ham in your clay.
Just like intercourse.
That's a euphemism.
Hey, baby. You want some ham in your clay?
Wink wonk. Thank you for the host. Other colors could make it more purple. Well, if I add more blue, it'll be a cooler purple. I'm just trying to make it lighter. I like the tone. And then more red will just make it a warmer purple. I just want it to be paler. Cute hype court message, thank you! I was thinking of replacing the other one with this one, because we don't really need both. But I didn't want to make you sad. I know everyone looks forward to you coming out of work and putting down a hype court. Spiral cut? That just makes me think of pasta. And oh boy, am I down for some pasta, always. Pasta is just so good. I don't know why it has become a thing, but it definitely has become a thing. Well, if something happens more than twice, it's a thing. Ham pasta? Oh, that sounds gross. No, thank you. Well, unless I guess carbonara, but that's like bacon, isn't it? And I'm not a ham person, but I do like bacon. I like pork. Ham is just like the one type of pig meat that I'm just not really that into it. I'll eat it, but it's definitely not my preference. Steamed hams? Is this a euphemism? Or is this like an actual food? Okay, this is getting nicer now. I like this. I'm going to go on a short break so I can use the bathroom and get more water. It's what they call hamburgers in Albany? Not in Utica though. Wait, what? I'm so perplexed. I don't understand. Alright, I'll be right back, friends. I gotta pee.